Example number 3. A car starting from rest is accelerated for 1 meter per second square for 4 seconds. It continues at constant velocity for 10 seconds more and then decelerates in 3 seconds until it stops. Then find the total distance traveled by the car. Sa problem na to, tatlo yung stages ng motion. Yung first stage is from time is 0 to 4 seconds. So sabi, a car starting from rest is accelerated for 1 meter per second square for 4 seconds. So sa first stage ng motion, given yung acceleration, 1 meter per second square. And yung time final is 4 seconds. Walang binigay na initial position, so understood that S initial is 0. Para naman sa second stage ng motion, ang time is 4 initial hanggang 14 seconds. So dahil sinabi sa second sentence, it continues at constant velocity for 10 seconds more. So kung sa first stage, nag-consume ng 4 seconds, and then para sa second stage ay 10 seconds more. So therefore, the final time is 14 seconds. At sinabi na ang velocity ay constant, so that acceleration is 0. Then sa third stage naman ng motion, ang time is from 14 to 17 seconds. So dahil sinabi sa second sentence na and then decelerates in 3 seconds until it stops. So ang na-consume sa first and second stage ay 14 total time, and then 3 seconds more para sa third stage, so that the total time is 17. At dahil huminto raw, so the final velocity is 0. Sa problem na to, dalawang solutions ang gagawin natin. So yung solution 1, gagamitan natin ng formulas for kinematics of rectilinear translation with constant acceleration. And for solution 2 naman, gagamitan natin ng motion curve. Okay, para sa solution 1 using formula, dalawa yung approach na gagawin natin. So para sa first approach, gagamitin natin yung general formula para sa kinematics of rectilinear translation with constant acceleration. At ito na yung mga formulas para sa first approach. Para sa first stage ng motion, time interval is from 0 to 4. So ang initial time ay 0 and final time is 4. And during this period, given yung velocity initial which is 0 and acceleration is 1. Then gamitin natin formula 1. The final velocity is, tawagin nating V4, equal to the initial velocity is V0, then plus acceleration, then final time is T4 minus the initial time is T0. Then substitute the data. V4 is unknown, V0 is the V initial which is 0, then plus acceleration is 1, then T4 is 4 seconds minus T0 is 0, so that the final velocity V4 is 4 meters per second. The next, gamitin natin formula 2. So S final is S4, then equals S initial which is S0 plus V initial is V0, then T final is T4 minus T initial is T0, then plus 1/2 A, time final is T4 minus T initial is T0, and then square. Then substitute the data. S4 is unknown, S0 is 0, V0 is 0, T4 is 4 minus T0 is 0, then plus 1/2, acceleration is 1, then T4 is 4 minus T0 is 0, and then square. So S4 is equal to 8 meters. The next, para naman sa second stage ng motion, ang time interval is from 4 to 14 seconds. During this period, the velocity is constant, so acceleration is 0. Then, na-compute na natin kanina that the initial velocity V4 is 4 meters per second and yung S4 is 8 meters. Then gamitin natin Formula 1. The final velocity is V14, then equals the initial velocity is V4 plus acceleration. The final time is T14 minus the initial time is T4. Then substitute the data. So V4 is 4 plus the acceleration is 0. Then T14 is 14 minus T4 is 4. So that the velocity after 14 seconds is 4 meters per second. Next, Formula 2. S final is S14, then equals S initial is S4, then plus V initial is V4, then T final is T14 minus T initial is T4 plus 1/2 acceleration. T final is T14 minus T initial is T4 and then square. Then substitute the data. S4 is 8 plus V4 is 4. T14 is 14, then minus T4 is 4 plus 1/2 acceleration is 0, then T14 minus T4 and then square. So S14 is equal to 48 meters. Sa third stage ng motion, ang time interval is from 14 to 17 seconds. And given that the final velocity is 0, so V17 is 0. Then from the second stage of motion, V14 is 4 meters per second and S14 is 48 meters. Then gamitin natin Formula 1. The final velocity is V17 equals the initial velocity is V14, then plus acceleration times T17 minus T14. Substitute the data. V17 is 0 equal to V14 is 4 plus acceleration is unknown, then T17 is 17, then minus T14 is 14. So that acceleration is equal to negative 4/3 meters per second square. So ang ibig sabihin ng negative is deceleration. So bumabagal yung body until it stops. Next, gamitin naman natin yung Formula 2. So S final is S17 equals S initial is S14 plus V initial is V14 times T final is T17 minus T initial is T14, then plus 1/2 A. T final is T17 minus T initial is T14 and then square. Then substitute the data. S17 is unknown, S14 is 48 plus V14 is 4, T17 is 17 minus T14 is 14 plus 1/2 acceleration is negative 4/3, T17 is 17 minus T14 is 14 and then square. So S17 is equal to 54 meters. Okay, ang sagot natin na ito S17 ay actually the final position after 17 seconds. At sa problem na ito, yung position ay equal sa distance. So ito na yung sagot sa problem. So yan na yung distance traveled after 17 seconds. At ang sagot is letter A. So sa solution na ginawa natin, hindi na natin ginamit yung formulas 3 and 4. So ang formulas 3 and 4 ay pwedeng alternative solution or pwede rin namang checking. Okay, karamihan sa mga students ay hindi familiar dito sa mga formulas na ito para sa first approach. So dito tayo ngayon sa second approach na kung saan karamihan sa atin ay familiar. Okay, ito yung mga formulas na karamihan sa atin ay familiar. So ang conditions sa mga formulas na ito, so ang initial time ay 0, at ang initial position ay 0. I-drawing natin yung problem. So ito na yung figure at makikita sa figure yung tatlong stages ng motion. So yung first stage is from A to B. The time is 4, acceleration 1, and yung initial velocity at A is 0. Second stage naman from B to C. So yung time is 10 seconds and constant yung velocity, so acceleration is 0. Then para sa third stage from C to D, the time of travel is 3 seconds and the final velocity at position D is 0. So para sa first stage, A to B, the initial time at A is 0 and the final time at B is 4. Para naman sa second stage, ang initial ay B and yung final is C. Actually, ang time at C is 14 kung ang reference natin is A. Pero since gagamitin nga natin itong apat na formulas na ito, at para sa second stage, ang initial ay B, so kung B ang gagawin nating reference, ito ay gagawin nating 0, yung time at B, and then yung final time at C will be 10 seconds na lang. So gagamit tayo ng relative time. So para lang maging applicable itong apat na formulas, dapat yung time at B ay gagawin nating 0 so that yung time at C is 10. Para naman sa third stage from C to D, so kung ang C ang initial at gagawin natin itong 0, then yung final time at D is 3. So para maging applicable ulit itong apat na formulas na ito, kailangan ang initial time ay 0. Kaya mapapansin natin na sa bawat stages ng motion, ang initial ay lagi natin ginawang 0. Para sa first stage, A to B, gamitin natin yung Formula 1. The final velocity is VB. The initial velocity is VA, then plus acceleration times the time. So VB is unknown, VA is 0 given, plus acceleration is given 1, and the time para sa first stage is 4. So that the final velocity at B is 4 meters per second. Then gamitin naman natin Formula 2. So S final is SB equals B initial is BA times the time plus 1/2 AT square. So SB is unknown, then equals BA is 0, the time is 4, plus 1/2, acceleration is 1, the time is 4, and then square. So that SB is equal to 8 meters. So kung ang SB ay position of point B relative to A, so that the distance from A to B is 8 meters. Next, para naman sa second stage ng motion, B to C. So alam na natin galing sa previous stage na ang velocity at B is 4 meters per second. Then gamitin natin Formula 1. The final velocity is VC equals the initial velocity is VB plus AT. So VC is unknown, VB is given 4, plus acceleration is 0 para sa second stage 0, and the time sa second stage is 10. So that VC is 4 meters per second. Next, use Formula 2. The final position is SC equals the initial velocity VB times the time plus 1/2 AT square. So SC is unknown, VB is given 4, the time para sa second stage is 10, plus 1/2, acceleration is 0, the time is 10, and then square. So SC is equal to 40 meters. So itong SC na to ay position of C relative to B, and since ang initial position is 0 for B, then the distance from B to C is 40 meters. So ang reference nitong SC is yung position B na ginawa nga nating 0 para lang maging applicable ang formula. Para naman sa third stage, C to D, galing sa second stage, na-compute na natin yung velocity at C. And that is 4 meters per second. To solve for S, gamitin naman natin formula 3. So, S final is SD equals 1/2. The velocity final is VD plus the velocity initial is VC, then times the time. So, SD is unknown, equals 1/2. The velocity at D is 0 plus the velocity at C is 4 and the time is 3. So that SD is equal to 6 meters. So itong SD na to ay position of point D relative to C. So kung ang position ni C is relatively 0, then yung position at D is relatively 6 measured from C, so that the distance CD is 6 meters. So that the total distance SAD is equal to the distance AB plus the distance BC plus the distance CD. So the distance AB is 8 plus distance BC is 40 plus distance CD is 6. So that the total distance traveled is 54 meters. So ito na yung sagot. Solution 2, solve the problem by using a motion curve. So ito yung stages ng motion from 0 to 4. The first stage, acceleration is 1. Then second stage, from 4 to 14 seconds, acceleration is 0. And then from 14 to 17, unknown yung acceleration, pero yung final velocity is 0. So i-drawing natin yung acceleration time diagram based from the given data. Okay, so ito na yung nangyari. Horizontal axis represents the time, the vertical axis represents the acceleration. So from 0 to 4 seconds, yung acceleration is 1, and that is constant. Okay, so horizontal line. And then from 4 hanggang 14 seconds, the acceleration is 0. And then from 14 to 17, unknown yung acceleration. So sabihin natin ito yun, constant. Okay. Next, isolve natin yung areas. So para sa rectangle na ito, the base is 4, the height is 1, so the area is 4 times 1 or 4. So para dito naman, the base is 3, the height is A, so the area is 3A. Then recall, sa previous video natin regarding derivation using motion curve, so mayroon tayong na-derive na formula, V minus V initial equals the area of the acceleration time diagram, so that the final velocity is equal to the initial velocity plus the area of the acceleration time diagram from initial to final. So dito, so ang final velocity is V17, ang initial velocity is V0 plus the area of the acceleration time diagram from 0 to 17, and the area is 4 plus 3A. And sa example natin, the final velocity V17 is 0 and the initial velocity V0 is also 0, so that the acceleration is equal to -4 over 3 meters per second square. So inassume natin sa third stage na ang acceleration ay positive based from the graph, at ang naging result ay negative, so ibig sabihin mali yung assumption. So kung mali assumption, i-correct natin yung diagram. Ito na yung corrected na diagram. The acceleration is -4/3. So this area is, the base is 3, the height is 4 over 3, so the area is 4, and it is negative. The next, i-drawing natin yung velocity time diagram. Pero bago tayo mag-drawing ng velocity time, kailangan muna nating mag-solve ng mga velocities. At ang gagamitin natin is yung formula na final velocity is equal to the initial velocity plus the area of the acceleration time diagram from initial to final. Okay, so ito na yung ating horizontal axis representing the time. The vertical axis representing the velocity. So when the time is 0, sinabi sa problem that the initial velocity is 0. So ito yung point. So kung ang initial natin ay itong point na to, then to solve for the final velocity after 4 seconds, so bali kung ito ay 0, and then ang area from 0 to 4 is 4, so that the velocity after 4 seconds is 0 plus 4 or 4. So ito na siya, 4. Then para naman sa second stage ng motion, ang initial ay itong point B which is 4, at ang final naman itong point C which is 14. So ang initial velocity is V4 plus the area from 4 to 14, then equals V14. At sa problem natin, ang V4 is 4, nasolve na nga natin kanina, and the area from 4 to 14, so the diagram is, actually walang area based from the diagram from 4 to 14, so this is 0, so that V14 is 4 plus 0 or 4. So ito na siya. Para naman sa third stage, from time is 14 hanggang time is 17, the initial velocity is V14, then plus the area of the acceleration time from 14 to 17, then equals the final velocity V17. So V14 is 4, plus the area from 14 to 17 is negative 4, so plus negative 4, then equals the velocity 17 which is 0. So dahil nag-equal, so meaning tama yung ginawa natin. So when time is 17 seconds, the velocity is 0. So bale, according to the formula, so ito yung process. Si velocity initial, kapag dinagdagan ng area, we get the final velocity. So kapag si initial velocity ay dinagdagan natin ng successive areas, then ang makukuha ay successive velocities. So halimbawa, ito siya. So when time is 0, the velocity is 0. Then kapag dinagdagan natin ng area which is 4, then we get 4. And then 4 plus this area 0 equals 4. Then 4 plus this area negative 4 equals 0. So yun na yung ibig sabihin ng formulang ito. Ang problema naman natin ngayon ay kung paano i-connect itong mga points na ito. So recall that the derivative of velocity with respect to time equals acceleration. So kung halimbawa ang velocity ay let's say second degree, then dinerivative natin ang velocity, then ang makukuha is acceleration, and then magiging first degree. So therefore, kung ang acceleration naman ay first degree, so therefore ang velocity ay second degree. So paano i-connect itong dalawang points na ito? So based from the acceleration time diagram, from 0 to 4, the graph is horizontal. Then alam natin sa analytic geometry na kapag horizontal line, the degree is 0 degree. So if the acceleration is in the 0th degree, then therefore the velocity must be in the first degree. So i-connect natin using slant line. Then next, para naman sa second stage ng motion, so since the acceleration is 0, so meaning the velocity is constant. So therefore, kung constant yung velocity, so ang graph ay horizontal line. Then next, para sa third stage ng motion, ang acceleration ay 0 degree. So therefore, the velocity must be in the first degree. So ito siya. So ito na yung nangyari. Given na yung acceleration time diagram and the velocity time diagram. The next is we solve for the areas ng velocity time diagram. So para sa triangle na ito, the area is 1/2 times the base 4 times the height 4. So ang sagot is 8. Then next, para sa rectangle, the base is 10, the height is 4. So the area is 4 by 10, so 40. Then para naman sa triangle na ito, the base is 3, the height is 4. So the area is 1/2 times 3 times 4. Sagot is 6. Then sa previous video natin regarding derivation using motion curve, so meron tayong na-derive na ganito. S minus S initial equals the area of the velocity time diagram. So that the final position is equal to the initial position plus the area of the velocity time diagram from initial to final. So according to the formula, kapag ang initial is S0, tapos dinagdagan natin ang area of the velocity time from 0 to 17 seconds, then we get the position after 17 seconds. So the initial position SO is 0 plus the area of the velocity time from 0 to 17 is, so from 0 hanggang 17, the area is 8 plus 40 plus 6, then equals S17. So that S17 is equal to 54 meters. At itong position na ito ay nagkataon na equal sa distance. So the distance traveled after 17 seconds is 54 meters.